Yo, the fuck is up? This is the Gentlemen's Club Podcast, episode 6-1. Damn, we early on the bombs. It's just energy. I love it.
Always.
This is your boy Cardell, always sitting here with
Amanda.
Over there in the back.
Hi, guys. It's Zach.
Over there in the back.
Hi, Sarah.
Wait, say your name again?
Sarah.
Who is that, guys? Who is it?
I got tricked into bringing my fiancé onto the podcast.
AKA, he begged her to come on.
Right.
He did.
So we have...
Wait. This was your idea.
Okay, we begged her to come on, and we're grateful
Okay, I
that
like
you're
that.
here.
I like that.
I see where the narratives are going.
Right.
Today.
No, we're going to have
All
fun
right.
with this one.
Again, there's two girls on a podcast. Like, we're coming for you today.
Finally. So it's like, I don't know what you would name this podcast, but it's not the Gentleman's Podcast anymore.
It's an invasion.
The invasion. I like that.
It's an invasion on the man cave. I'm just saying.
Okay. For sure.
As it should be.
I don't know about all that. How the fuck is everybody? Amanda, how are you?
I'm great. I'm doing great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Summer vibes, you know?
Okay. Does your face speak to that?
Yes. I hope it's not catching on camera, but I am very red.
It
We
is
will
what
do
it
the
is.
best we can
Thank
to,
you.
make it unnoticeable. But
Thank you. I'm a lobster today.
Word. Zach, what's up with you? How you feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they got married over the weekend.
Round of
So
applause for them.
Yay.
You guys look good.
Yes.
You guys look good on the gram. I like that. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, you guys are a good-looking family.
That's
you
a
guys
fact.
really are.
That's a fact.
Thank you.
Jaden's the best, though.
That little tux, stop it.
Yeah, he killed that shit. He killed
So cute.
you don't spend enough time with him. That's really what it is. You don't spend enough time with him.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's cool.
Word. Yo, so today, well, whenever you guys are hearing this is whenever. Who cares?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just gonna be dated at the event. But my son had like this parade thing going on. He's like in karate and stuff.
Okay.
So they had all the karate kids in the town. It's a small town. They did like this event, the parade. They go around town or whatever case, right? So we get out there. We have no information. We don't know where the fuck they're supposed to meet. They told us 12. We stood there for a good hour.
In the heat.
Man.
Yep.
There was like one piece of shade at the school that we all found, and then everybody came and invaded that shit. That shit sucked. So
It's massive body heat.
Bruh.
Collective, too. That's bad.
So we go. They said that the pickup was like at this park, right? So we just went to the park. We're gonna meet them there. We're thinking it's a part of the process, right? They went to a whole completely different location. So we missed all of the shit that they did. They did like a performance.
No.
He cracked 2 boards and shit. And I was just like, fam, I wanted to see my kid do cool shit. Like,
Did somebody video it? 'Cause I'm be pissed.
I don't know. Like, I think Dom is it, man. You know what I mean? Like, this dude's nice, man. And I missed that shit. So we was really upset. So to go out there, be stuck in the heat, and miss your child do awesome things that you go out there to support him for was some straight bullshit.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah. So that was frustrating, but he knew we were out there to support him, and it was all love and stuff. So
Does that make you Will Smith?
listen,
Not Zach. Not that. Not that.
listen. It's deeper than you know.
Not
you have
that.
no idea. I don't know. I don't like what you're saying. That's frustrating.
Remember what we talked about in the group chat?
We did. Anyway.
Deeper, darker secrets. So today we have a very special episode. For those of you that are listeners of the podcast who are familiar with Ask a Gentleman segment, this is, I think I will appropriately name this Ask the Fiancé of a Gentleman.
Yay.
So
I like that. Okay.
my 2 co-hosts have decided to come up with a list of questions to ask Sarah to more or less spot check me, I guess. I
Oh
don't
shit.
know.
Hold on. Let me get my shit right.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
We were having the conversation about having a couple on the podcast, and I didn't volunteer this. I think it was Ashton's idea. I was like, yeah, why don't we have Sarah on? I was like, and eventually, like, they went past me and asked her, and
That's a fact.
We're happy that you're here.
For sure.
she said, as long as I don't have to be on camera. It's like,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, that
You can
works.
sit
That
next
works.
to me.
No, but you guys are the mystery couple back there. We love that.
Yeah, that's dope. Because
Yeah.
it fits what you already got going on.
When you told me that, I'm not going to say who, when you told me, it was like, oh, that's what Zach looks like? Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
A lot of people don't know the guy behind the mic.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It works out. Okay. Are you guys prepared?
No.
It's okay. We got this.
All right.
I'm
So,
the D mic today, so I'm gonna start shutting up.
all right. So we're gonna go back and forth with our questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off with my question, right? What is one thing that you cannot stand about Zach?
There's a lot of things maybe, but we got to narrow it down to one.
There is
huh?
a lot. No, I'm just kidding. It's annoying that Zach thinks that he's always right.
Damn. We ain't getting no sound effects in this shit, man. Can we get
That's
a bomb or something?
That's a bomb.
First
You
off,
a hater, man.
first off,
All right.
Can
all right.
Zach rebuttal or no?
Okay. No, let's give him some time to rebuttal.
I'm just kidding.
Go
You
ahead.
totally kidding.
Go ahead. You can rebuttal.
I don't think that I'm always right.
Okay.
He does.
I've just had some experiences.
Okay.
I've seen where things go,
Okay.
and I just try to apply them in the regular everyday life. That's all.
I mean, sometimes he's right, but I'm not gonna.
Sometimes
You're not going to give that
Say
shit to him?
it.
Right. Okay. I
Wait,
got
wait,
you.
wait. Like 9 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10. Like out of let's give it a
Half.
grade scale.
Half.
Half of the time.
Damn. You only got a 50% score, dog? You
That's-
only need a 50 percentile?
Hey man,
That's
shooting
not-
50% from 3 is a big deal. I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay. But that's just not the man I know you to be.
And
You know what I mean?
5 out of 10 is bullshit.
Okay. Amanda, what you got, man?
Well, first, I just want to say that the reason we wanted to have them on the podcast or wanted you on the podcast is because a lot of people say that Ashton and I are very jaded, and you guys are a healthy relationship that we look up to.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That's true. That's facts.
we
Don't
want-
put the crickets, put the bomb, put the applause.
we did want to bring some good positive balance to the scenario.
Yeah.
So it works out. So thank you guys.
But speaking of that, you guys are being humble right now, Zach. You're trying to be humble. So speaking of that, though, we've heard the story of how you guys met and like all of that stuff, but we'd love to hear Sarah's perspective of how you guys met because you met on a dating app. What
Right.
dating app was that again?
Tinder.
Time out real
Tinder.
quick. Zachary, for me, please. Please get your finger ready for the bomb. just get it ready.
Okay.
Oh my
I have my hand on the board.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we just want to know if you could just give us a little bit of background of how you guys met and how that kind of went. Because we know Zach's side, but
Yeah,
we'd
but
love
we
to
don't-
hear your side.
Yeah, we would love to hear how you felt about it.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
like how the
so-
story was told, by the way. I already know that.
Yeah.
It's her side. It's her side.
We met on
it's-
Tinder, and we were on and off for like a while.
What was,
Why is
what was
that?
going What was
Why
going on
is
during that
that?
time?
Well, I was actually
All I hear is crickets. I don't know.
I was actually talking to someone else.
Okay, give me
At the time.
Wow, okay. You could, I mean, all right. Oh, wait, hold on. All right. How was that looking? Like,
Yeah.
where did Zach stack up in this other mystery gentleman? Like, was my man's like way above the rankings, but he was acting fishy, so you was just like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, how did that work out?
No, I don't know. I really didn't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Zach was really he was too nice. And I was like, that's kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
He was a gentleman.
Yeah, he was a gentleman.
Crazy.
Title drop.
But you guys are only talking on Tinder at this point. Or you had
was
not
it?
met yet.
No,
No,
we
we have-
actually never messaged on Tinder.
Oh, like
Oh, y'all
got
went
each other's
straight to it?
numbers.
No,
Like to messages?
So can
Text
I
message?
jump
Yeah,
in for
yeah,
a second?
yeah.
So we matched on Tinder, and I think we both had like all of our social medias on
Yeah.
our Tinder profile.
Okay.
And we started following each other, and like she just fell off of Tinder. Like she just
yeah,
didn't
no,
exist
because I
anymore.
didn't make myself the Tinder. My cousins made my
I
Tinder.
hear that shit everywhere, and I don't know if I believe it. By
So you
all,
have to-
not you,
Seriously.
but by all women. All women always want to say that. Oh, my friends made me get on, and that's how I ended.
I
up
really
on
do think that's true, though. A lot
Yeah,
of the time.
I didn't make it. My
Because
cousins made it.
I swipe through my cousin's Tinder all the time.
We still missed opportunities.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Were there any other questions that you want to know
No,
about?
yeah,
that?
so-
No, wait, no.
finish
So
your
keep
story.
going. So I guess keep going through. So we didn't actually message on Tinder. We messaged on like Snapchat at first, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Were you guys sharing each other, doing the selfies? Hey, this is what I'm doing today.
Don't mock them.
Sorry.
I don't remember.
That's not,
Okay.
That's not who we are as individuals.
Hey.
I don't know why you would ever think that's the man that I am either.
yeah, Zach really never.
Yeah, that's true.
did selfies.
Okay. All right.
So you guys were messaging, and
Yes.
then you felt like he was too much of a.
He was too nice, and I was like, okay, something's weird.
Okay.
And then, but you know, I was telling all my cousins and like my friend, and she was like, oh my God, you should give him a chance. And I was like, yeah, I guess. But we did make a lot of plans to meet up, and I did ghost him a lot of times.
Wow.
But that's not because I don't know, I was just very nervous.
Totally
I was
makes sense.
shy.
Yeah.
I didn't, like, I wanted to meet him, but then I didn't want to meet him. I don't know.
Okay.
No, that makes sense.
All right. I respect it.
There's a lot more honesty going on than I thought there would be.
Hey, listen, sir.
We love to see it. So
All
then,
right.
when you finally met up, what did you guys do, and how did that go?
So, oh my God, it was great. So, we, no, it was. We met.
His face said something completely different.
Why, you didn't think it was good?
I mean, no, tell your story and I will give my side of it. Go ahead.
What do you mean?
No,
Didn't we go to the
story.
bar?
Give
We
your
went to-
story.
okay.
And I will rebuttal.
So we met at Five Roses in Rosemont,
Okay.
and we had drinks.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay.
And
What happened after that?
okay, my cousin was there, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, there was a +1 that you didn't
No,
let
no,
him
no.
know about?
She didn't. She like. I think she was there with somebody, wasn't she? Or what? Sorry, was she there with somebody?
Your other cousins.
Was it?
Fam,
Yes.
hold on.
I don't remember. I swear I thought it was just her.
It wasn't at that particular bar. It was at the, like, those that know the Rosemont area, downtown Rosemont.
There's
it's just,
like
it's just a bunch of
5,000
bars.
Okay.
So they weren't at that bar. They were at a bar across the street.
Okay.
And
All right.
and we went and met
Okay,
up with them.
after the date, they came, I think, to get a drink. And then she started interrogating Zach.
Oh, shit.
I didn't tell her to do that. She just did that on her own.
That's going to happen. You can't. Yeah,
To be
that's
honest with you, as long as I had to wait to get to that point, I felt like I was like omitted from the 21 questions. It's like, yo, I'm here.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, he drove me to my car, and then he gave me a rose, and he opened the door for me.
Okay. Okay.
It was so sweet.
That's sweet.
I heard you. I see you, cuz. Respect it.
He dropped the bomb on himself.
Yeah,
on
for
that
real.
one.
You got
Good.
to.
Yeah, good for you.
And my mom literally saved the rose, and I think
She
she
still
still
has
has
it.
it to
Yep.
this
Really?
day.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's dope. Full circle. That's really
That's
dope.
amazing.
Yeah, when you think about it, that's dope.
I love that.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so after that, you knew, or how did that work? Not knew. that
No,
he was the
after
one.
that, I was like, oh my God, he's so nice. But is he just being nice because it's the first date, or is he really like this?
Like,
or,
you
you know?
just want to beat.
Yeah.
And also, we have to see, as ladies, we have to deal with this nonsense. You hear it?
I
out
know,
here?
it's
Men are
super
such trash that we
crazy.
out here.
But a genuine dude literally has to go through the ringer. It's like, all
That's
right,
what I'm saying.
No, but that's because, right?
Yeah.
You're tricked
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, Zach, how would you like to rebuttal that? How did it go from your
So
perspective?
the first part of it, like when we first like met up and we were having drinks or whatever, that part was cool. I think there was a feeling out period, and I could kind of tell she was a little.
I was so nervous. I was going to shit my pants probably.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
I love you. She was nervous. She was nervous, and I could tell. So I just tried to open her up with conversation. And then when we got to the other part where I was getting 21 questions, I'm kind of sitting here thinking, I was like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't like meeting new people, so that's like I'm very shy. I don't like to talk to
Yeah.
I don't like to put myself out.
Now
there.
that I like know her, it all makes sense on the back end, and I was as understanding as I could be at the time. But now that I like know her well, I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay.
Everything that happened, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
And Zach, do you think that because she was like more, like she wasn't as eager as everyone else, you were more interested?
I think so.
You know, whispering gets picked up on the mic. I don't know. I can't say
Yeah,
that.
I don't
Like,
know why he liked me so much.
There
really.
was a lot of frustration on my side, and I think I'm not going to ask you to speak to that, but there was a lot of frustration on my side, and it was, I guess the level of interest was when I would ask like, yo, what's the problem? She was very candid and open, and it wasn't like the typical, because I've been blown off before on dates.
Sure.
And that I I'll try once, don't get a response, or I get a response and it was lame. It's like, all right, cool, we're done.
Right.
But when I would ask her, all right, what's going on? And it was, I'm not really good at meeting new people. Like, it was legitimately, I'm not really good at meeting new people. It's not that I don't want. It was that, and I was like, okay, I've never heard that response, and it's like, okay. And I was patient. I was really patient about it. So, yeah, it was. I mean, I'm never really going to know until I meet her in person.
Right.
And once I meet her in person, I'll have a better gauge of it. But once I met her in person, I was like, all right, she's a genuine person as far as that goes. And just like, she was nervous, like legitimately, clearly nervous on our first date. And I could tell. I was like, okay.
That makes sense to what she was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Respectable.
I love this. Okay. This is so sweet. Okay.
All right. Let me see what else I got.
So then you guys, after that, you continued to,
Yeah.
like, you just talked.
It was spread out, but yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all keep rolling. This is great.
I have dates. Like, I have like actual calendar dates.
Oh,
But we won't do that. It's okay.
This is adorable. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, now that we got that out of the way, we know why she ghosted you, Zach. It wasn't because, are you going to drop something? Oh, okay. I thought he was going to drop a bomb.
No.
Me
No,
too.
we know why you ghosted Zach. You were just nervous. It wasn't intentional ghosting. Oh, or she's giving me the eye. I don't know.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
You got it, sis.
Okay, Ashton, get a good question on there.
Okay. Let's say. Let me see. During an argument, right? What's your go-to thing that you know will make him upset?
Oh, when I don't answer. Like, I won't respond. Like, I'll just keep quiet. I really don't like confrontation, so when he, like, argues with me or something, I'll just stay quiet and it pisses him off until I say something.
I'm with you on that one, Zach. I'm with you.
I know. I was like, we're 8s too. That like would piss me off to no end.
I'm not.
Yeah, we got to.
But I get it. When somebody's screaming at you, you're like,
something just drastically changed.
Yeah,
Something did drastically change. Did I do
it's
that?
a little echo.
Yeah, it became all spatial and whatnot.
Oh, I know what happened. Okay. Let me unchange what I changed here.
We're gonna go into a brief commercial break.
Sponsored by. I'm just kidding.
Sponsored by Truly, the Gentleman's Club podcast.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Take your time. Take your time. There it is.
It's good now.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
We apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes we work on the fly here. This is just real life for the Gentleman's Club pod. But so you being quiet and not responding and not saying anything drives him up the wall. Wait. Now she's out.
Wait.
Now
you're echoing.
I had to mute her because that's where the issues are.
Got it.
I remember why we switched mics now.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Do you have another question, or you want me to go with another one?
No. I just wanted to get Zach's perspective on the argument too.
That's true. I apologize. I'm jumping the gun on the
No,
questions.
you're good.
Forgive me.
You're good.
I'm excited.
So I'm going to adjust this a little bit. I'm going to move my mic so that we can share it.
Oh.
No, this is for audio integrity.
Okay. All right.
But go ahead. It's muted.
But no, Zach, we want your side of this situation, sir. Her not saying anything, being quiet. How does that make you feel?
I operate very much so on communication and like, let's talk this out. So when she gets really quiet when we're like in the middle of an argument and I'm legitimately trying to get to it, yes, it pisses me off. It pisses me off royally.
Okay. All right.
No answer is not an answer.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
How do you guys work through it? Like, how do you who apologizes first? Like, how do you guys work through that?
That's in my list of questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's great.
I think Zach apologizes first. Unless I feel like I'm in the wrong, then I'll apologize. But if I'm not wrong, I'm waiting for Zach.
Period.
It depends on how wrong one of us is.
Okay.
If one of us is blatantly wrong, then that person ultimately does end up apologizing. If it's in the middle, that should have festered for a little bit.
I believe it.
Until one of us is tired of fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that. It would be mad interesting to see you apologize.
My petty is high.
Super high. That's why I think that shit.
She will not deny my petty is high.
Okay.
I can be a dick.
I believe that, man. I believe that. Keep that about yourself, man. That's
But I always feel like with extremes, like you're probably extreme this way, but also extremely nice. Is that true? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so like maybe you're extremely.
Whoa, wow, calm down.
Zach
And he's having extreme pain right now as
Zach
well.
just injured himself.
Can I move this or no?
It only goes so far.
Okay.
Yeah, so if he's extremely mean sometimes in an argument, that also means that he may be extremely nice too.
That's usually how it goes, though.
Yeah.
Like I resonate with everything that
Me
Zach's
too.
saying. Because I'm the same way. Like if once I get frustrated, because I'm gonna make it clear that I want to address this and fix this, and I'm always like, hey.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be like, tell me what's wrong. There's obviously something wrong. Tell me what's wrong. I'm never going to approach you like that. I used to do that.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I got terrible results from doing that. So I always change my approach. So
Yeah.
I'm working on something about
Okay,
myself.
cheers to that.
Right, for
Okay.
real. I'm working on that about myself. And you know this about me. So when I approach you and I'm trying to talk it out, don't go silent on me.
Right.
Don't not say nothing.
Right.
And we not about to pretend like everything is okay. Like we not doing that. That's dangerous shit to me.
I know, and a lot of people need a process, so I need to respect that as well. I'm not with the processing, but I get it.
It's growth. It's
Yeah,
growth.
it's growth.
But
It's growth,
after
maturity.
But after we get to a certain point, we not finna just start talking about everything else and pretend like everything's okay. No, let's go back.
Yeah.
We're both cooled down. Let's actually get back to this conversation. Let's talk about it collectively.
So it don't happen again.
Like I saw something online. It was a picture, right? And it was like it gave an example of how most people handle relationships, and it's a you versus me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then it was like a healthier way to approach that is like the guy and the girl are standing together, and then you see the problem in a bubble, and then you see the girl speaking, and in the bubble is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Versus you at each other.
Exactly. So
I'm not there yet. I'm not mature enough to get to that. Like I'm working on it, but in my past relationships, I feel like I wasn't like that. It was you against.
Look at that
me and you again,
accountability.
you know?
It just stays with her.
Okay.
Accountability.
And again, all my exes are like, whatever.
It's like you're not even that great, man. You're terrible.
But I always say, like I said, me and Zach are the same personality number or whatever. And like, I'm like that too, where it's like, I'm really mean and terrible when in an argument. But I will love you like no one else will love you. And that's what, it's like you have to deal with that crap.
That's like the
to get
definition
to-
of toxic, is it not?
So I've had to.
No, but it's like, you know,
speak
you're
on
just
that, Amanda.
extreme.
Like I've had to work really hard on making sure that I don't go out of my way to be just a straight up asshole.
Absolutely.
Now, I think that Sarah would agree with me when I say that sometimes I am a dick when we argue. But when I do, the things that I say are ultimately to get to a specific point of growth. I don't say these things anymore to cut. I say it to like so growth can happen, so we can move on from it and be better
I got
in the
you.
long term. Because I used to just cut deep to cut deep.
Listen, that's why I had to stay away from that. Because I have fun with this. I'm going to draw a design pattern. It's going to be all kinds of cuts.
I am very, very much so capable of doing so, but it's not healthy.
No,
doesn't
absolutely.
do
It's
anything.
not healthy, and that's
Absolutely
nothing.
not.
That's nothing on her part. That's I have to be better at that.
Right.
Wow, look at that.
And
Again,
What
we
would
love
you
to
say?
see it, guys. We love to see it.
Right.
have I broken you down for no reason?
No. No.
Take the mic.
Oh, sorry. You were holding it, I feel like.
She's being polite.
More polite than she is when this mic's not on. I promise.
Okay, fair enough. Did you have another question that you want to ask?
Okay, and I have a question. Sarah, you can absolutely say you don't know, but I do want to make sure that Sarah gets her little, like if Zach has said anything on this podcast that you feel is not true, this is your time to call him out on his bullshit.
Stop the
Sarah.
cap. Stop the cap. What's Zach be capping about?
The only thing that I can remember is about the lawn mowing. He doesn't mow the lawn. He actually
Call him out.
Damn.
He hires someone. So that dad, I think it was like a dad episode or something.
Yes.
The fathers.
Yeah, he doesn't mow the lawn. He's a liar.
Thank you. I just felt like you needed. I think it's hard to be in a. It would be difficult. That's another great question for you though, like because I think it would be hard to be in a relationship and then listen to your significant other talk about your life. Share with us like about that. Like, how does that feel for you? Of like having Zach put all your business out there sometimes. How does that feel for you?
I don't think it really bothers me that much. I mean, unless he was lying about everything, that's kind of annoying, but he doesn't.
That's good.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And I think he's respectful.
Yeah,
for
he is.
sure.
He does.
He is.
There was a point where like when when we were more toxic, we would definitely poke fun at him. It's just like, listen, man, we know you're in a relationship. We know you're getting married. So fuck all that shit, man. You had a life before this. Let's get to the shits, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if he,
All right, respectable.
But again, to me, that's a healthy relationship. That you guys can be like that. Because I think a lot of other people might be like annoyed at every single thing.
Some people wouldn't even have the conversation. Like, I've had to have conversations like, look, I'm about to talk about this on the pod. I don't want you to take it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And go ahead.
I would say that there's a pretty clear boundary.
Right.
And I've done this long enough to know what is and isn't gonna upset her.
Right.
And the things that I know are gonna upset her.
Right.
I'm not saying.
That's
I'm
fair.
talking about.
That's fair.
I'll plead the fifth. I'll hit the crickets button.
Right. There's a boundary line before where you know where the actual boundary is that every guy knows that he has with his girl.
Or I'll just make faces at you too.
Yeah, that's true. All right. That's fair.
Now every time he hits the cricket stare, it's gonna be like, "What was that about?"
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's the thing, though. She knows what it's about.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, that works.
Again, healthy boundaries and all that.
All right, so I got another question. Who would you guys say is the better parent?
Ooh.
Zach, honestly.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I would say Zach.
Thank you.
He dropped his own bomb.
Yes. No. Drop all of them.
No, seriously, because, excuse me, sir.
Love this energy.
Yeah, this is great.
No, because I am not patient. But when I, was pregnant, I was like, okay, I'm sure when I have my baby, I'm going to be different. Like, things are going to change and I'll be more patient. Yeah, no. I
Didn't go like that?
No, like I'm not. I'm not. Like when Jaden just cries and I don't know what to do. Like I want to pull out my hair or I want to start crying.
Okay.
Because I can't. I'm not patient.
That's
but
fair.
Zach is like totally chill and like he'll talk to Jaden like he's 17 years old and I'm like, babe, does he know what you're saying? Or like,
hey, get him ready early.
He does know what I'm saying. By the way.
That understands way more than he lets on.
I'll say this. Yes, she is not very patient, but she does give a lot of tender love to him that he absolutely needs, and that's to a level that I can't.
Okay, respectable.
And he accepts it from her because it's her.
Right.
So there's a certain level of care that she can give him that no matter how hard I try, I won't be able to.
I'm literally gonna tear up.
Respectable.
You guys are so sweet. That's sweet.
Okay. Do you got something else that you want to ask before I start getting away from this?
Okay, well, this is a perfect segue, right? So, how would you say your relationship between you two has changed now that you have Jaden? And he's like walking around and causing ruckus now. Is ruckus the word?
Yeah.
Havoc.
Yeah, havoc. Wreaking havoc.
That could be from both of you guys. I would love to hear.
Yeah, whichever side.
If you don't, I got it.
Okay, go and then I'll.
I would say that we cherish the one-on-one time like 10 times more.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It is with both of us having like really full schedules during the day, and then when we don't have a full schedule with like work or anything else,
right?
We're parents, and we don't. There's no breaks from that.
That's
really
a fact.
Though I mean, this isn't any crazy revelation. My parents watch my son, and like throughout the week while we're both working. So like on weekends or Friday nights or stuff like that, if we're doing something, Jaden's a part of it.
Right.
So we don't really have, and we're working on changing this now. We're working on having like date nights and stuff like that because we haven't gone on a date in probably like 3 months.
Yeah. And you guys were active with that at one point. Even it was not too long after Jaden was born. I remember you guys were making a clear effort to try to make sure that happens.
It was easier because as a newborn, and she wasn't breastfeeding him anyway. It was a lot easier because he'd know what's going on.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Now, when we're not in the room with him,
Yeah.
he's very much so aware of that. And depending on the person that we left him with, he may or may not be okay with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
One thing that I will say is I never have to worry about somebody taking my son to the grocery store because if he gets too far away from either one of us, he is going to flip.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll make noise.
Causing issues at Costco's. I respect it.
But But I guess like as far as that goes, it's the time that we have with each other when it's just the two of us, it is appreciated 10 times more. As far as like the parenting side of it, like I know she's trying to be more patient, and I have to be more patient in different ways. So it's just kind of figuring it out. Like, well, most of the time when we're texting each other, it's either about business or it's about the kid. Like, we don't really text a whole lot now.
Right.
I don't know if you noticed that. We don't text a lot.
Yeah, no, I know.
So.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree with you.
Okay.
So you got to like force the romantic part. Because it's like, it's hard with the.
I don't like the word
Force-
force. I don't
Oh,
like
sorry,
the word
I
force.
didn't mean it like
we
that.
have
Sorry.
we have to work harder at it.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
That works. Okay.
I shouldn't have said that.
No, that's all good. All right. What's another thing? Who has the worst smelling farts between you two?
Can I enter my son into this?
That's a fact. You absolutely should.
He can clear our rooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grown man type shit?
He's a stinky one.
Okay. All right.
Oh God, yeah.
That's a
He's
good one.
funny.
That's a good one. Okay. Now here's the one I really want to ask. Who is the celebrity woman that Zach can bring home that you'd be totally okay with?
I mean, I feel like anybody, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
I mean,
Record
it's a
skip.
celebrity. Like, when are you ever gonna get that chance? Like, if Drake was to, he better approve because
She grabbed the mic on that.
There was ulterior motives to her answer.
She's like, anyone as long as I can get with Drake.
Okay.
exactly.
That smelt fishy by her answer. Let's say, wait a minute.
What?
I've been threatened before, so
Oh, Zach, who would be on your list besides Jordan Sparks?
Yeah, Jordan Sparks, #1 contender.
Rihanna's on that list because Rihanna always has to be on that list.
That's
Again, threesome with Rihanna. Let's go.
true. That sounds fire.
No one's gonna say no to
Of
that.
course.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You're not wrong.
My list isn't long.
Okay, I got you. All right. I appreciate that.
Said my list is long.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not long. My list
Oh, I thought you said. I was like, oh.
Because you have everything you need right there, right?
of course. What'd you think I was?
Good
Gonna say?
answer.
All right, fair enough.
I'm a heavy sleeper.
Again, I don't think the celebrity thing should be a thing. I agree with you completely. Like, come on, like a celebrity, an A-list celebrity, everyone should have a pass on that, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because the chances of it actually happening are
Again, I'm saying A-list, not B, not C, not D-list. Okay, A-list.
because those don't get passes.
Nah.
Okay, all right, I respect that. Let's get into
Again, this is my opinion.
let's get into something that's what are some things that Zach does for you that you just infinitely appreciate?
That's a good one.
Let me think here. Oh, okay. He is very positive, and I'm not like, oh yay, like, you
Right.
know, he always like is very positive. So like if I have a bad day, he'll like always, try to lift me up, and
That's a good one.
yeah. He's so nice, Zach.
It's crazy because at first that was the scary part. It's like he's so nice, and it's like I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
But now it's like no, because he's thoughtful and
Yeah,
he's so
he
nice,
is
and that's why I
thoughtful.
love him.
Sometimes he'll like bring me flowers just because, and that's so sweet.
Okay, drop a bomb for yourself, sir. You deserve
Period.
that.
So that means he walks the walk.
That's a fact.
Because he talks about it on the podcast. That means he walks the walk.
That's
and we
Yeah.
love that.
That's one thing that I can genuinely appreciate. Everything that Zach speaks to regarding relationships, you can see that. I've walked in.
Yeah.
I've walked into this spot and I've seen different flowers on that island every single week
Yeah.
for a stretch of period of time.
Yeah, that's
and I in the back of my mind, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I respect it. You have no choice
And
but
that's
to
working
respect
towards that thing that, working towards the romance that you're talking about.
it. Absolutely.
And I also want to say too, like I feel like he's really considerate, like of you, like when we're on the podcast, like with Jaden.
Yeah. He always.
Yeah.
And I don't see that a lot. And again, I'm stereotyping, but not a lot with men. I don't see that as much as like being considerate of your partner with your child, and I think that matters.
I agree. I actually see that a lot out. If you're out doing the family thing and you're a social gathering, a bunch of people out, you see a lot of people with their kids. you can see women with their kids, and then the husbands are there, and they're in a whole
They're
different,
checked out.
Yeah,
You know
they're in
what I mean?
a whole different world. They're not even actually present to what's actually going on. And I've been worried about what my son's mom has been doing, or just anything like that, and it makes me feel out of place sometimes. Like, maybe I care too much. Am I stepping too much into the woman's role? And you have to realize that no, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do as a parent and as a partner.
And I think Zach, like, he puts his family first, and I think we see that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is great.
That's fair. I respect it. I don't like how this is going, because all this is
It's
doing
like
is
so-
it's just like all bigging up Zach. It's like, fuck this nigga, man.
Backfired on you, didn't it?
It did.
Hey,
It did. Now,
I'm who I say I
I
am.
like that.
Okay,
I like
but
that.
now, Zach, you need to say what Sarah does for you that you really appreciate and you really care about.
Sarah's actually very considerate of making sure that I'm okay.
Okay.
There's I think that it stopped me if I'm going too far. There is a very much so a role of leadership that I've asked her to give me, and she does for the most part. And with that, there is a lot of stress. Of course. Because I tell her, let me worry about it.
Right.
I'll take care of it one way or another. It might not happen the way that you want it to.
Right.
But let me worry about it. And she, she does a good job of doing the little things that kind of I just don't have time to think about sometimes.
Of course.
And it could be as simple as, taking care of dinner. It could be as simple as
Can't lie, you eat good, dog.
He talks about your food a lot.
it could be as simple
I've been
as
slacking though.
no, you're fine.
You're running a whole business.
Yeah.
It could be as simple as, hey, your lunch for tomorrow is in the fridge. It's in this container. Just don't forget it when you leave.
Right.
It's like, oh shit. Like
I
it's
sure was
literally-
about to.
I promise you, that is a 45-minute thought process I don't have to go through now.
Right.
Let's
And,
go.
I'm not exaggerating. Like you've been at work and it's like,
Yes.
fuck, what am I gonna eat for lunch?
Yep.
And that whole process and is like figuring out, and then it's you stress and you end up getting something that you didn't even really fucking want.
You didn't even want. Yep.
She takes that out, and then it's usually like a wholesome meal and stuff like that. And then with Jaden, like there's a lot of stuff that she does that I'm not necessarily good at. Like if I absolutely in a crunch had to do it, I could do.
Right.
But I think she enjoys doing it a little bit more. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. So she just takes care of it.
Okay.
So, I mean, as far as like the things we'd handle on our son, we're pretty 50-50 about it. We both change diapers. We both will pick out clothes. She doesn't like the clothes I pick out, so she picks them out more.
Yeah.
And that's care too. That's
Yeah.
care. That's a different
we,
kind of care.
We both feed him.
Yeah.
We'll both, he's getting off of bottles. He's on sippy cups now. We'll both make him all that stuff. Like the one thing that she really does that I don't do with him consistently is like she'll give him bath time. But
okay.
she also enjoys like she'll FaceTime family members while she's doing bath time and all this stuff.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
important. That's really important.
That's cute.
That's really important.
That's the stuff I don't have the patience for. It's like, all right, man, you ready?
Yeah. We getting out.
Yeah.
Wash your ass.
And we saw the other day too. You guys like double teamed on the diaper change because
Oh,
he was
yeah.
like
He's
flailing around.
crazy.
But
when
that's
it comes-
sweet.
Sometimes it takes two people to change
That's
his
a fact.
diaper.
That's a fact.
But I think
I
like
had one of those today, and I was by myself.
I've watched. I've been over there kicking it. He tried to do it. I'm like, damn, that's messed up,
it's
dog.
hard when he's strong now too.
Yeah,
right?
he's
sure.
a handful.
Yeah, but I think it's like I said. I think especially our generation, we didn't see that as much with our both parents teaming like
Right.
that.
No.
And I feel like it's nice. It's refreshing to see a man like just no hesitation. You guys are just in it together, and I really see that. It's like no hesitation. You don't complain, neither of you.
Right.
And I think that's so. It's refreshing to see. To
but
be
I mean,
honest.
that's what it's supposed to be. If
Right.
we in it together, let's do it together. It's not, well, you're the mom, so you have to do those kind of things, because those relationships are still happening today.
Yeah.
So
Because I see couples where it's like they ask the partner to do something, and it's like,
yo,
and you're just like,
those are
why?
yeah, those are uncomfortable moments. And I've
Yeah.
said that to homeboys. Man, get your ass up, man. Go, you know what I mean? Do
It's a bad habit of people getting into it.
True, true. Fair enough. I think I got one last question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say is the most important thing you've learned either from or because of your relationship with this gentleman here?
Wow, that's a good question. You were on one today. Good for you. Good for you, Ash. I called him.
I woke up.
He has been thinking about this for at least 6 months.
But that's, and don't get me wrong, it sounds like that. But when we were in the group chat, right? You said, yo, if
Yeah.
y'all got questions, make sure that shit is right.
You really came for it.
But I had just woke up. I wrote all my questions right after I called you, or right before I called you. I just woke up and I was just like, shit, what should I ask him? And
Yeah, you did good.
I tried to be responsible. I had a whole bunch of other ignorant shit I wanted to get into. I got you, man. I got you, brother.
Can you repeat that?
What would you say
It was a big one.
Sorry.
is the most important thing you've learned either from Zach specifically or because of your relationship with Zach?
Wow, I've learned a lot, honestly.
Okay.
Okay, definitely trying to be more patient.
Right.
And also like trying to do things on my own, because usually I don't like doing anything by myself. I always have like someone do stuff for me, like, hey, can you call the doctor's office? Because like I don't want to talk to.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Zach is like, you have to try to do things on your own.
My man. I love that.
So I'm getting out of my shell a little bit more now.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You know?
Okay. All right. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
I'm promoting independence. Not that I'm not here to help her, obviously. Of
course.
But I promote independence very much so.
You need to be able to operate when I'm not there.
Yeah.
Because there's a good chance that I might not be there in your day-to-day thing. And if the world starts falling apart because you can't do this small little thing, that doesn't work well for balance. Like I can't stop my day to be there for every little moment that you have.
Right.
And it's just a growth opportunity too. Like an extrovert always pushes like an introvert. Like you have to have that balance.
That's a
and
fact.
I think introverts push extroverts to be like, calm down. Like you don't need to be that.
That's the balance, though.
That's the balance.
That's the
Yeah,
balance. That works.
definitely,
That works.
definitely.
Is there anything else that you got that you want to ask?
I mean, I have a million other things,
Of
but
course,
I know
of
that we
course.
can only do.
I'm sure
Yeah.
we're pushing the time limit for sure. All right. Well, first of all, before we clear
Yeah,
this
we
out,
wanna thank-
give you guys a round of applause for that. You guys being vulnerable and open. You were nervous. It wasn't that bad, right?
No, it wasn't.
All right, cool. So you're just like, shit,
Just a
I might
conversation.
pull up tomorrow. It'd be great. But
Well, thank you, Sarah.
yeah, thank you very
Thank
much
you,
for coming down
guys.
here and entertaining us for the
course.
moment.
I
Zach,
loved having girl energy on this podcast.
that shit was trash. Zach, thank you for being patient throughout this entire situation.
I'm Teflon.
Hey, I get that to you. I get that to you. That works.
But it
That
wasn't
works.
that bad.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't
She was
bad.
nice to you.
Yeah.
This is episodes. Wait, go ahead.
61. I was going to say, I guess I'll say this. Though this was a very flowery moment and, you know, a lot of positive things were said. And I'm not taking away from any of that. There's a lot of work involved.
Of course.
And,
Oh, absolutely.
And I want to make sure that people understand it's like sometimes we are at each other's necks. And
To be a fly on the wall.
but
It's so funny.
But the overall, you know, biggest point of it is that at the end of the day, we both know that we love each other, and we ultimately want the same thing, even if it doesn't necessarily look the same at the beginning.
Right.
And that is always, you know, at the end of the day, it comes back to both of us. It's like, all right, this argument is because we want both want what's best.
Right.
So let's figure it out from both standpoints
Yeah.
and just get it there. So that is a big thing as far as any relationship goes. And, you know, if you are hitting that bump in the road, I know we do a lot of relationship advice on this podcast, and in no way, shape, or form am I saying my relationship is perfect. But that is a big key of it. Just knowing that the love is there, and if the love isn't there, then you probably need to figure out something else.
That's a fact.
But I just want to leave all the couples that listen to this podcast together, because there might be some.
There are a few.
With that, it's never perfect.
Right.
It's never perfect. You just make the best of it as you can, and as long as you have that love there, it'll work.
I love it. I mean, it's so simple, but it's like you want the same thing.
Of course.
You both want the same thing. And it sounds simple, but it's hard sometimes
it's
when you
not, yeah.
are trying to think as an individual and you're like, ugh.
The deep work that you have to do behind those relationships is heavy.
I'll speak on this and then we'll wrap it up. It's funny you say that. I'm so used to operating with only having to worry about myself.
Right.
And now every choice I make, I know in the back of my head, I have to account for at least two others.
Yeah.
And that's still a little bit of an adjustment for me.
Sure.
There was something going on like a week ago, and it was like normally it would just be, all right, cool, I'm in, I'm there. And now it's like, all right, got to start planning.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Can we get somebody for Jaden? Do we have to bring Jaden along? All right, what time does she get off? You know,
Right.
Does she get off early? Who's going to be? all that stuff, man.
Now, when somebody hits you about those events, it doesn't go from, all right, I'll get back to you and let you know, so you can figure out if you want to go. Now, when you say, I'll get back to you and let you know, I got to plan this and see if I can make this work for my family.
Oh, if I don't want to go, I'll say I'll be out of town. Because
you still getting that off?
Realistically,
I would use my kid as an excuse.
Getting that off for years, man.
it's true though.
You're right.
Like, I used to purposely just post it on my Snapchat. It's like, yo, I'm at the airport.
Just so people knew.
Yeah, don't text me.
I got
That's
you.
hilarious. I'm going to be on a flight.
That's funny.
Also,
man.
shout out to your genes because you guys made a beautiful, amazing kid.
That's a fact, man.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
Literally, he's everything.
One of the cutest kids I've ever come in contact with.
He's
man.
adorable.
Much love, much love.
He's a chump.
That's a fact.
I want to make sure that if he ever listens to this, 10, 15 years down the road, that I've always said you're a chump kid. I love you to death.
But you a chump. That works, man. This is episode 61 of the Gentlemen's Club Podcast.